shit, was that band?
You didn't? Yeah.
Oh,
and now they're a band again. Oh, are you running? Everything's running? And just like that, we've started the podcast.
About that.
Yeah, the singer for As I Lay Dying tried to hire someone to murder his wife.
That
That
right.
sucks.
And then
For so many people, including the rest of the band.
my
It's like,
question is, because what happened was that happened. He went to jail, got out, and now they're a band again. And they had to like
How's the
cover
marriage?
it with. That's what I was gonna say. Is like, is she still with him?
well, she plays keyboards right now.
Right, she's part of the band. Cool. We're sitting in front of a river.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Is this y'all's first time here?
No, we were
Second.
here last year.
Last year. Okay, this is my first time here.
Oh, cool.
So this is all brand new to
What do
me.
you think
loving
so
it?
far?
I mean, I'll be honest. I showed up super tired and relatively hungover
Same.
and dehydrated yesterday. So yesterday was a little rough. But I got a shower. I ate way too much, drank water, and I feel great. And I'm ready for like the 2 full day stretch now.
Yes.
I feel like
go.
this environment is kind of tailor made for you guys. Would y'all agree? First of all, swimwear department done. But would you agree? This is kind of. I feel like this is almost y'all's festival in a lot of ways.
A lot of swimming wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, swimwear.
But also just the general like, everybody's in a good fucking mood.
Oh,
Yeah.
smiles all around.
Right. Everybody's
It's
like.
full party all the time.
It's actually more challenging, than a regular club show because usually, people have been working their jobs, striving at their relationships, and we're trying to give them that break and let make the fun
Sure.
happen. But when everybody's already having
They're already
fun,
there.
we got to take it to the next level.
We gotta
Ah.
achieve the second
Yeah.
final happiness.
But I was just
Yeah.
thinking that. So I've met. I know I've met you too. I don't know that I've met you at Art Car Parade when you guys played last. And that's when I kind of realized, like, oh, these guys are perfect, like for shit like this, and like not obviously other things as well, but
We did a
It-
wedding a couple of weeks.
so that's what I'm
months
saying.
ago.
Like it's almost like
Yeah.
you instinctively for things like this when you have people hanging out and drinking, you want to hire what typically you get cover bands or bands that are like soul and blues, and that's all fun and all. But for me, it's so much more enjoyable when you have someone that still can bring in their own sense of creativity and originality, but still very much be within the realm of like, hey, we're getting down right now.
Oh yeah.
So like, I love that. I love that you guys are here. I think you guys are tailor made for this, and thank you guys for
Yeah.
sitting down
Well, I
with me.
think
Yeah.
that happens because we've done several events with Sean, Brennan, and Splice and stuff. But that's like every party he throws is like full party all the time.
Yeah, like
anyways.
Bowie
Yeah.
Elvis.
Yeah.
We did Bowie Elvis Fest with them last year. Was it
Mhm.
January, February? It's the same
Mhm.
approach. It's just like full party all the time.
We
so,
did.
Like,
So
we
for,
can work well with them for events at least.
it's kind of my job to have my ear to the ground, at least in Houston. And you guys, admittedly for me, kind of came out of nowhere. Like where I didn't see your name at all, and then I saw your name everywhere. So is that just a strong 2019? Like what happened in the last 2 years? Of course, we can hear Mills yelling.
Yeah.
What happened in the last 2 years where you guys are all of a sudden just kind of headlining all these fun, awesome shows? Like, was it becoming a band? Was it changing up what you were doing before? What things kind of went down into making it?
Well, we've been a band for 2 years now.
So there
this
you
is-
go.
This has been the rev
Done.
up. Yeah, I guess.
So then you guys kind of hit the ground running.
yeah, well, yeah.
A little bit. I mean, I guess the change you're maybe referring to could have been like the first batch of stuff we did for a good while was based off of Matt's demos, where the band kind of got together, and then now we kind of got past that, and we're started writing more new tunes, like more as a group,
Sure.
and picking up our show. I don't know, trajectory. Like
Yeah.
trying to get funner shows with bands that are also.
So I know that the show is a big part of you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like audience participation. How do you translate that into recording material, into writing material?
One thing we do is make sure we record a track where we're all just in a room with a mic, horsing around, so that it's like there's some group silliness happening. We did that, so I think working with producers and engineers who know who've been to
element.
Who've
shows
seen us live, yeah,
and know
get
that that's
energy.
the goal. And another thing, I think that we've been. So we just recorded 3 songs, and we did a few tracks other than just the instruments that we have live. but we were pretty intentional about not doing too much of that, like overlaying tracks on tracks and
Okay.
tracks, so that we can just play the stuff.
Keep it
live.
organic.
Yeah.
Got it.
Not
So,
too much
like-
overdubbing.
Sure.
The recordings are, bass keys, drums,
But that's kind of got to be a hard balance, though, right? Because on one hand, there's a lot going on in the live set, and there's only really so much you can do when you're recording in one take.
as far as capturing the crowd interaction
Right.
and stuff. And maybe it just doesn't translate to audio. We've been trying to make more video content so that people who are booking shows and wanting to go to fun shows can catch a glimpse. And
Yeah.
get somewhat of an idea of what our live show is like.
Speaking of music being written, I actually admittedly don't know. Do you guys have anything coming up in terms of releases or anything that has come out recently? Or?
Yeah, so we're gonna October 18th we're shooting a video for At the Pool, which, spoiler alert, there's a mummy
At the pool.
at the pool.
I'll make sure I put a
Okay.
spoiler
Just
banner at the
beep.
bottom. Yeah,
Just
Pause the
beep it
video
out.
now.
Yeah.
Just
If you don't want to know what's at the pool
Stop
until
now.
you hear the song. But we're going to do a shoot at a live, like a music video at a live show where people dress up like mummies. And then
We'll
we're
have a
gonna,
mummifying station.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we're gonna release that.
so everyone, no excuses.
Yeah.
Everyone's chugging embalming fluid.
Yeah.
It's a good night.
So that's gonna be out Halloween, is the goal.
I dig it.
That video, and then we've got 2 more songs that are recorded that'll be out in the spring. Clothing optional, and
Clothing optional.
and
Yeah,
Malster.
And Malster. Not mall store, Malster. Like
I-
a monster.
Malster.
Yeah.
He mauls or goes to the mall. I don't know.
It's about
Neither do we.
inventors who live to regret their inventions.
Oh.
We've created a Malster.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna act like I still have any idea what
Yeah.
that means. Yeah, no, I'm about it. What do you guys have in store like for this weekend? And maybe not even necessarily for your set tonight, but just I know you guys have been here before. You probably have a itinerary set. What is something that you guys do when you go to River Revival?
Get in the river.
Get in the river
Clearly,
for sure.
yeah.
A lot of getting wet. A lot of showing off. I brought about 4 different bathing suits. I mean, we're the swimwear department. We would be
Yeah.
looking flashy.
You would be just not living up to your name if you had a couple wardrobe changes down the pipe. Yeah.
We actually just got our first bathing suit company sponsorship.
So that was actually one of my questions. Like, do you have any official swimwear department like swimwear?
Not yet.
Not
we have
yet.
Beach towels.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well,
have
that
swimwear
counts,
beach towels.
right? You can
Yeah.
swim in a beach towel.
Yeah.
Maybe not acceptably, but
Not well.
not
Not
efficiently.
Win a race or anything.
Yeah.
No, but we did a photo shoot recently at Chubby's swimsuit store. They just
Yeah.
gave us some cool
They
swimsuits.
hooked us up with some swim trunks.
Yeah.
and
Dude,
We'll be
so
back.
normally I think you guys do a really good job of setting yourself apart from being just a straight gimmick, because gimmicks to me kind of suck. I'm not into them. But when you can combine having an idea and an identity with being legitimately creative and fun, that's a whole nother story. And for you guys, that's kind of what sets you guys apart from just any other band that might be like, this is what we're about. Like when you go to our show, this is what you can expect. Like clearly I know what to expect when I go to your show, but at the same time,
Yeah.
you're very much a band. Like you're very much writing and playing music, and it's creative and it's different. So it's like props to that.
Thanks.
Is that a conscious decision that you guys have made in terms of writing and knowing where to find the balance between where your identity's at in the band and how creative you want to be with your
yeah,
music?
I'd like to think we're pretty self-aware in that
Yeah.
regard of like.
You gotta
okay,
be.
Go ahead.
But we got some ideas that we have that we maybe don't go with because we're like, that might be pushing it. All right, let's dial it back and then go with this one where we're gonna. Put
I was
out
gonna
there,
say
I
our
guess.
keyboard player Jeremy is definitely the one to hold us sometimes. Where he's like, "This might be a little too wacky. Let's remember we're a band here." Like,
But also, it's
like-
not a gimmick if it's a lifestyle.
We
Yeah.
actually we actually just rewrote the bridge of a song because we had this instrumental section that was just like a complete departure from the song and was basically the Inspector Gadget theme. And it was like, this is a little too wacky. We laugh every time we do it, but like
It
I
was
mean-
we
We rewrote the part.
harmonized bass and
Yeah.
keyboard.
if everybody's
cut it.
about it.
yeah.
Uh,
I've got some more things about what you just asked.
Yeah, please.
Well, two things. One, I tried to submit to some like musical comedy festivals and sort of like couldn't find a funny song to submit, like a
So as a
actual
comedy act?
song. You know, like we don't have any songs that have a punchline that are
Right.
funny, even though it's kind of like, I guess the other thing I was gonna say is people get obsessed with stupid, pointless things all the time, and we just picked a couple of things that are stupid and pointless to be really serious about. And as we like examine malls and pools and like, you know, write whatever songs we're gonna write, like there's some serious shit that comes out too.
You guys are like the living manifestation in terms of a band of like a pro wrestling character.
Yeah, that's good.
Right?
That's good.
That's dead on.
Like if you guys had like if there was a swimming pro wrestling character that just like showed up to the party all the time, was
Yeah.
like, guys, where's the pool? That's y'all in a band form.
There-
I like it.
That's great, because a pro wrestler is never gonna come out in an interview and be
No.
like, "Hey, by the way, I'm just messing with y'all.
Kayfabe.
Yeah.
I'm
They
not
Yeah, we
really-
respect
gotta keep
kayfabe.
kayfabe.
You got to keep kayfabe. I love it. Any goals for? I mean, we're
Ooh.
coming to the end of the year. Like, what's
Yeah.
what's like on the plan for 2020?
What are the goals? Everyone go around and say one
Well-
goal you want.
Oh, well, 2020. Well, early on in 2020, we'll put out a little bit more music. So,
Releases.
yeah, the stuff that we've got recorded, and we'll be like writing and recording a bunch more probably between now and then. Oh shit.
Hug that
Use
mic.
it.
Love that mic. Yeah,
And then
she's all yours. Cool.
Yeah, new release. I think we're trying to go for a second album next
Yeah, I
year.
gotta write some lyrics.
Yeah, I got it right.
We're probably gonna get cheesier. I think we're gonna
Yeah.
get
I think-
cheesier, spookier.
You know, there's like the Bob Dylan goes electric moment. in
You're the
music
second Bob
history.
Dylan. We've done 2 interviews, and
Yeah.
Bob Dylan's brought up in both of them.
Yeah.
Is that just this festival that does that?
Yes.
yeah.
But I think if we could get the whole band wireless by the end of 2020.
Oh.
Jeremy
Okay.
one day
Free
will
reign.
get a guitar, whether
Yeah.
he likes it or not.
Yeah. And I don't know how that looks for drums, but
I don't know.
Swim wireless department.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm trying.
That will be our post-punk album, is Swim the Wire department.
Thanks, guys. I
Yeah,
dig
no,
it.
thank
This was
you.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have too much time, and I honestly need to do this.
let's
Yeah,
float.
no,
Yeah,
I'm ready
Yeah.
to get in the water.
And I feel like no better band to do it with when the guys that live it. So
let's go
let's drink
float.
some White Claws. I've been living off White Claw this
Yeah.
weekend, dude. I'm getting clawed up every day, every day.
You probably got scratch marks all over
It's
your
bad.
body.
It's bad. Yeah. Thanks, fellas. I'll see you guys back in town.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks, guys.